3, 2, 1.
Familiar faces.
Didn't you make so many wise life decisions to wind up here? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. In my head right now, I'm playing that meme where the dog is in the burning house and telling himself that this is fine, this is all fine. See, look at this. That's what you get when you're on a budget. Look at that. Is that even a bun? What is that? We're gonna count it as a bun. It's going in there. It's a sad bun. It's gonna go down hard. That's what she said. This is definitely the smartest thing I've ever done. Don't slow down, just friggin' go. Just go. Intensity. We'll go 2 at a time.
Have you tried 3? You laugh.
Goodness gracious. I don't think I can fit that much in my mouth.
I think you can.
I haven't tried that since book club back in the day.
That's right. You shove them dogs in. Open up that throat. If our neighbors saw us or heard us, they would think we're really weird. Shove it in.
Okay, here we go. Once again, training. I gotta find another word for this because I say training and it just doesn't feel like training. Training is like you're going out for a jog or you're going to the gym or a rock climbing wall or you're getting on a bicycle or something about getting behind a pyramid of hot dogs and then saying training. I mean, it is training. I am training. I'm trying to get better at a discipline. It is just the most obscure discipline. I swear, if you'd have told me 2 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago that I was going to be doing this, geez Louise. Fun fact, I was supposed to be running an ultra marathon a couple of weekends ago, and that didn't work out because I screwed my knee up, and so I got into this. It's weird, the twists and turns. Anyway, welcome to another training session. Today we have 30 hot dogs and buns lined up in front of us because that is my goal, is to hit that big 3-0 mark. Join that 30 hot dog club, an elite group, at least in my mind. I don't really know how many people can do it. I imagine not too many, but that's what we got. And no, we don't have the official Nathan's Coney Island natural casing hot dogs. Again, those things are pricey. And no, we don't have ballpark buns or like the nice big buns. We got the cheap ones. We got the great value stuff. Because even doing, with great value with stuff like it's still pricey to do a run like this. 15, 20 bucks. I can't do it with the official stuff anyway. Like I always say, this is good enough and it works for me. We got 30 of them. And we start off at a pretty good pace. I think I hit 6 or maybe a little bit more than 6 in the first minute. But one thing I have experienced through these little 10-minute runs I've been doing is I'm usually about halfway full at around 3.5 to 4 minutes in. So it would be really nice to have about 15 dogs down at around that time, 3.5 to 4 minutes. And that's kind of what I'm shooting for. At around 5 minutes in, I'm usually around 2/3 of the way full. It kind of starts to slow down fast. That's one thing I've been experiencing. Now, if you're wondering about what kind of methods or techniques I could be using while doing this, no, it's not completely random. There is a little bit of technique that goes into this. 2 dogs at a time, small bites, big swallows, and dunking the hot dog buns, of course. But you don't want to squeeze the hot dog buns while they're submerged in water. You want to let them absorb as much water as possible, because that's going to facilitate swallowing the big mouthful of, homogenized, watery hot dog bun and hot dogs. Another method I have been employing is using hot water, not lukewarm, not warm, hot water, 100 to 110 degrees-ish, somewhere around there. It helps because cold water makes stuff shrink. If you remember that episode of Seinfeld, hey, it's the same way with your stomach. So hot water helps keep your stomach not shrinking, I guess. I don't know. I'm still figuring this stuff out. And using some Kool-Aid mix to help keep things a little flavorful, because you do get kind of tired of watery hot dogs after so long. It helps, And other things I've been doing in preparation for these little challenges, these training sessions, working on burping. I know it sounds crazy, but I have a hard time burping, and it takes up space in your stomach, that air. I think we all knew that kid in elementary school that could burp their ABCs. I was not that kid. I have a hard time burping. Sometimes you see me like twist and contort and bend and stretch, trying to get that air, get it up. Sometimes I'll jump around or dance. So I've been trying to work on burping. I'll sit in traffic and I'll swallow air and try to burp. I know it's weird. It's so weird. All of this is weird. I get it. And I'm trying to strengthen my jaw muscle by chewing a lot of gum. Mainly chewing a lot of gum, giving myself little jaw massages. You might walk in on me like rubbing my jaw. Sounds strange. And even stranger, sometimes chewing on a little doggy toy. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but hey, it's the truth. Yeah, and that's stuff that I've been doing to try and make these practice runs go a little better. So anyway, this is the last training session. This will be the last training session before my qualifier in Cleveland. For some reason, I really just want to hit 30. But recently I found out there will be 2 very, very good professional eaters there. A man named Pat Bertoletti and a man named Nick Weary. Both of them are probably they're in the top 5 ranked eaters in the world, and they can put up some serious numbers. So my biggest hope is getting 3rd place at this, because both of them they put up 45 or more. I think Pat's highest number was 55. I'm not sure what Nick's is, 45 or more probably. And I'm just trying to do 30. And this is the only qualifier that I am doing. I applied to be at DC as well, but I got waitlisted for that one. So this was my only shot, and unless both of them choke, I'm not going to win. My only hope is basically getting a wild card bid. So that's why I'm trying to get this number up as high as possible. Even though you don't win, you can still get a wild card bid to Coney Island if you do well enough. At this point, I've slowed down significantly, and it's a little embarrassing to watch. Watching how slow I'm going, barely eating 2 dogs a minute. It feels wasteful having made 30. I was hoping to do a little better. Last time, I think I was able to do 24 a little over 9 minutes. So I was really trying to push that 30 mark this time. But it doesn't look like I'm quite gonna get there. And looking back now, I'm not exactly sure what I did wrong. I prepped really hard for this training session. I fasted the day of and had a liquid diet for a day and a half before this. I was starving going into this, and maybe a little too much. Maybe I missed my window, I'm not sure. This was at the end of the day. Maybe I was tired. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong. But whatever it was, the most important thing is gaining experience and being here. Knowing what it feels like being tired, 7, 8, 9 minutes in, and your jaw is cramping up and you're feeling full. And I know the more that I do this, the better I'm going to get at it, and the better I'm going to perform under pressure. But this time it was obviously a little hard not to be discouraged afterwards. We're coming down on the final seconds now, and here at the end I'm just going to try and chipmunk this last half a hot dog and call it a day. Hang my head, 24 and a half hot dogs. Dang.
Well, that could have gone better. 24 and a half. That's not really even that competitive. Cleveland's coming up. There are 2 guys that are going to be there that can do more than 40. I'm going to go and do the best I can and get my ass handed to me after driving across the country. Crap. What am I doing, man? I'm upset about not eating more hot dogs. There are bigger problems. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in Cleveland. End on a good note. We're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna do the best we can. And maybe if we can get close to 30, maybe we'll get a wild card bid. Who knows? So, good thing you've got a good wife that backs you up and supports you, no matter how stupid the things are that you do. She's pretty awesome. Sitting here cheering you on while you're eating hot dogs. Other people are out there doing research on the next sustainable fuel source, and you're on your back deck trying to eat 30 hot dogs in 10 minutes and upset that you can't do it. There are bigger problems in the world. So, alright. Enough of a pity party. Gonna go inside and help clean up this mess. Bye.